I never thought I'd be the kind of man who needed revenge. I always believed that if someone disrespected you, the best response was to walk away with your dignity intact, head held high, pride unshattered. But that night, something inside me broke. When it did, I didn't just walk away. I made damn sure she'd remember me for the rest of her life. Her name was Lina, gorgeous, sharp-witted, and filled with the kind of confidence that could light up a room just by walking into it. We met through mutual friends, and for those first few weeks, I was completely hooked. She had this chaotic energy, unpredictable, magnetic, and at first, I mistook it for passion. But cracks started to appear, small at first, almost imperceptible. It began with her subtle comments about her ex, Marcus. "He used to take me to places like this," she'd say, glancing around the restaurant I'd carefully chosen. Or, "Marcus always knew how to order the best wine." I let it slide. Everyone has a past, right? But it didn't stop there. It escalated, becoming a constant shadow over everything I did, every thoughtful gesture, every small kindness. She found a way to twist it into a comparison. "You're sweet," she'd say with a half-smile, "but Marcus would have done this or brought flowers." Marcus never forgot our 6-week anniversary. 6 weeks. Really? It wasn't just irritating. It was humiliating. Slowly, I realized I wasn't dating Lina anymore. I was dating a memory. No matter what I did, I was always standing in another man's shadow. The final straw came at a party her friends threw, a cozy backyard affair with string lights, music, laughter spilling around fire pits and coolers. I thought it would be a chance to reset, to enjoy each other without the past looming over us. Instead, it became a public spectacle. We were playing a casual game, something like truth or drink. When someone asked her about her wildest night, she didn't hesitate. She launched into an extravagant story about Marcus. Some over-the-top romantic evening in a hotel room, rose petals scattered everywhere, a bathtub filled with champagne. People laughed. I sat there, clutching my drink like an idiot. Then she added, "Andrew's more the safe type. You know, Marcus was dangerous, in a good way." I looked around at her friends, who awkwardly sipped their drinks. One of them mouthed an apology to me. I stood up, muttered that I needed some air, and walked inside. That's when I saw her, Marcus's wife. I hadn't even realized she was at the party until I spotted her standing quietly in the kitchen, looking just as out of place as I felt. Her name was Elise, petite, elegant, with a quiet presence that seemed almost fragile. We started talking, mostly out of shared discomfort, but as our conversation deepened, I realized something important. Elise wasn't just avoiding the party. She was avoiding him, Marcus. As it turned out, she knew exactly what kind of man he was. Their marriage was rocky, and she suspected he still had feelings for Lina. She wasn't wrong. And then an idea took root in my mind, not petty, not cruel, but real. I didn't want to hurt Elise. I wanted the truth to come out. If it meant twisting the knife a little deeper into Lina's side, well, that was a welcome bonus. I suggested we leave. Just like that. No drama, no announcements. Elise hesitated, then nodded. We slipped out the front door, without a word. Lina didn't even notice. Marcus was too busy flirting with someone else. We drove for hours that night, talking about everything, laughing, venting. Somewhere along the highway, Elise admitted she hadn't felt truly seen in a long time. I said, "Yeah, I know the feeling." That night, we didn't cross any lines. But the next night, we did. 3 weeks later, Elise left Marcus. I didn't ask her to. She just did. Lina found out the same way everyone else did. Through a picture Elise posted. Just the two of us on a beach, smiling like nothing else mattered. Lina called me 8 times that day. I didn't answer once. Because here's the thing. She spent months comparing me to Marcus, trying to convince me I'd never measure up. So I made sure that when I finally walked away, I did it in a way she would never forget. Not by shouting, not by begging, but by taking the one thing Marcus never could, a good woman, and leaving Lina alone with nothing but her empty comparisons.